Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to set up another reading vlog. Please don't mind the dishwasher in the background. This week we have 2 books on our TBR, and I'll get to those in a minute, but before we do, I actually have a teeny tiny book haul. Okay, I have one new book. I found this again at Walmart. This is Sally's Lament from the Twisted Tales series. There are several of these out now. I own 4 of them now, but I've read 3 of them. This one interested me because, you know, I read Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, was not impressed, so maybe I like this one better. Look at this cover. I actually thought this would be a fun November read because it'll be in between Halloween and Christmas, which is probably most likely where this takes place, because it's basically what if Sally discovered Christmas Town. So she goes looking for something for Jack, and she finds Christmas Town in this version, and apparently something is a little darker than she was expecting. So we'll see how this goes. These can be hit or miss, but I found it at Walmart. I have a few of them, and I thought, well, it'll be a light read, kind of. It'll be a little bit of a lighter read, and it's not quite a Christmas book yet for when I'm not quite ready for those. Then again, I feel like November this year will be a little bit more faith-based reading, especially at the beginning of the month. I don't know, I have the urge to read Mere Christianity. Anyway, to this TBR, however, we're starting with a book I actually started right after finishing my last vlog, and that is A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. I'm already in it. I'm already reading it. I'm on page 88. I'm not very far in, but I've already grabbed it and I'm liking it so far. I needed a good read because I had 3 stars in a row, so they weren't bad. They were just meh. I needed a good read, so hopefully this one does not disappoint. And this is the one that is the point of view of Dracula's first wife. And it's basically a letter written to him, and it gets really confusing because it's written in the second person. So I always get confused because when she says you, I like put he in my head, and it's like, nope. She's talking to the reader, basically. I'm liking it so far. I'm definitely interested in Constanza, I think is how you say that name, and her journey through all of this. I'm really liking the vampire vibes. It's just something, it's just classic Halloween. Do you mind? Can I help you? I hope I got that on camera because that was ridiculous. Anyway, so I am working on this one currently, and I'm enjoying it enough, so I'm gonna get more into this one this weekend, especially. Hopefully, I do have a Halloween party tomorrow, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done tomorrow, but I'm gonna try. But I've already gotten started on this one and can't wait for the rest of it. The second one for this week, which will probably end Wednesday-ish, so it's like the next 4 days, is Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. Ma'am. Do you mind? Oh my God. Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. I've heard this one's not too Halloween-y vibe because it literally starts at the Halloween party. This will probably be my last read of October, my last spooky read of October, unless you count Immortality, which I am listening to the audiobook right now. I was listening to the XX, and I ran out of audio hours on Spotify, and I was like an hour away from finishing it. I'm not sure I was enjoying it anyway. It's a lot smuttier than I was expecting, and I'm just like, okay, this looks like smut with a little bit of story in there. That's how I felt. So I'm very much looking forward to Agatha Christie and S.T. Gibson here. But anyway, after my cat has interrupted me multiple times, that is our TBR for this next vlog. Hopefully I can get these both done by the end of the week, because this video technically goes up on November 1st, which kind of makes me sad because that means October is almost over, so I need to just soak in the spooky vibes while I still can. So here's to this vlog, and I'll update you guys later. Bye. You interrupted my entire intro with your zoomies. Do you have anything to say for yourself? No, you're chasing the bug? Oh, okay. It has actually been several days since I've done anything for this vlog because I just haven't vlogged. I do have an update though. I did finish A Dowry of Blood last night, and I am sorry to say I gave this a 3. Don't come at me. It was more of a preference issue than anything. A lot of the, I'm just gonna say it like this because YouTube is picky, the intimacy scenes, I don't like them on a normal basis, and this book has multiple. So like one I'd be okay with. She does put a content warning at the beginning of the book, which is nice. I still wasn't prepared for that, even though it says consensual sexual content. I still wasn't prepared for that much of that content. I can't deny how well the writing is. I was invested in the story enough. I wanted to know what happened at the end. But then the epilogue happened, and that really drove it down for me because I feel like the epilogue, or the encore, as she puts it, is there just for another intimate scene. That's literally all it's there for, and it ruined it for me. Like, it actually, ruined it for me. But again, that is massively a preference issue. I was simply not a fan of all that. But I will say the author, S.E. Gibson, has a wonderful writing style. I liked her prose, and I was invested in the story enough to kind of make it through. But that last bit I thought was unnecessary. I like Constanza. I like her motivations throughout. It makes sense. I like watching her growth throughout. It's not as hard to read as I was expecting when it comes to the issues with Dracula, but it is very clearly an abusive relationship between these two, and he's very manipulative. I think it was very well done. You're very much on her side with this, but it's just the intimacy. I can't. Please feel free to disagree with me. I just wasn't a fan of this. And I have yet another 3-star that I have to add to my journal, which makes me sad. On another note, I actually started Halloween Party last night. I'm not very far in it. I'm only on chapter 4, which is literally page 25. This one's a little bit shorter. I'm hoping to finish it at some point. I don't think I'm going to finish it tomorrow, because it is the day before Halloween as I speak, and it is nice and rainy. But it would be fun to me reading Halloween Party on Halloween, even if it's not huge spooky vibes after the Halloween party at the beginning of the book. But it's still called Halloween Party. It's a murder mystery. It's Agatha Christie. I wanted to give this one a try. Like I said, I'm only 25 pages through, so I haven't read enough to have an opinion on it. It's happened. The 13-year-old was murdered, and before you're like, my god, this is all split. No, it's not. It's literally on the summary in the back. So that has happened, and the detective Hercule Poirot, I cannot say his name, has been informed of the situation at this point. That's about all there is to it at page 25. So I'm not very far into this, but I do want to finish this very soon because I have some stuff for November that I do want to get reading. Anyway, I do have another book that I started. Gabby Reed's read Horror Stories in the Dark recently, and she read this book, which is Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. And she read it in one day and she spoke very highly of it, and I'm just like, one more scare. Thank you, Luna. How about one more good scare before the end of Halloween? The problem is, I'm reading these two basically at the same time and already on chapter 5 on this book. Because like, oh, I'll start this, and then I started reading this. But I'm already on chapter 5 on this one, so this is also being added, and also may not finish tomorrow when this vlog has to end, because I post Fridays. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to those reads, even if I do not finish them in this vlog. But I also finished one more book, which was Immortality, A Love Story by Dana Schwartz. I literally just finished it as I was walking in the door to come home. It's one of the books I've been listening to at work, and I have more problems with it than I did the first one, but it's still kind of a 4-star. I was invested. It was fine. It was fine. Not the best thing I've ever read, but it was entertaining enough. So that is kind of my update. To anyone who was expecting a better response to this from me, I'm so sorry if I disappointed. It's just not my thing. This was just not for me personally. Anyway, it is the day before Halloween. It is raining, which is amazing. We may get snow. I don't know yet. It doesn't feel quite cold enough for that, but it's just perfect reading ambiance. It's gray. It's just a nice gray fall day, and I'm excited to kind of enjoy it while it lasts. Because Halloween is tomorrow, and I'm not gonna lie, as soon as Halloween ends, I may be starting my holiday reads. Not immediately, but I may be starting my holiday reads. Anyway, that is my update. I have been rambling for far too long. I'm gonna get back to reading either Agatha Christie's Halloween Party or Incident Inside the House. I haven't decided yet. But it's nice and rainy, and I'm excited. I may either do that, or I may kind of relax for a few minutes and watch a couple episodes of Over the Garden Wall first. Yes, I have started that. I'm like over halfway through. No one told me Elijah Wood played Wirt, by the way. I did not realize that Elijah Wood was in this little mini-series. And for those of you who don't know who that is, it's Frodo. Anyway, that is my update. Again, I've been rambling for way too long, and I will see you guys hopefully with another update, maybe with a little bit more of a vlogging material, because I haven't really done any vlogging. I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it is officially Halloween. I've gotten barely anywhere in my reading as of today because I didn't read as much as I wanted to yesterday. Sorry. I got to chapter 14 at Vincent Miss Around the House. I'm only 22% of the way through. Yeah, I feel for this little girl who is narrating the story. She's obviously freaked out. She's worried about her family, and her parents seem to be going through some friction, so it kind of adds to that, plus the other mommy drama going on there. It just kind of adds to the ambiance of what that girl's probably going through. So you add that on top of her seemingly paranormal experience here, and yeah, it's got some interesting places to go. As for Halloween Party, I'm only on page 35. I have not picked this up today. From what I understand, from what I remember, Hercule Poirot, someone please tell me how to say his name, has actually just started his investigation. Nothing's really happened since the mysterious death, and that's really all I can say on my updates right now, because I didn't get a lot of reading today. I actually had a pretty rough day at work, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this vlog here, because I start my new vlog tomorrow anyway. I have a few appointments tomorrow, so I'll be in waiting rooms a lot, so I'll have plenty of time to get through some of this. Or some of this, depending on which one I'm in the mood for at the time. And because I went over it yesterday, I'm not really going to go over A Dowry of Blood again. It's just, that book just was not my thing, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I probably wanted to. And that's pretty much it for this vlog. Unfortunately, this does mean spooky season kind of comes to an end at this point. I still have a couple spooky reads I need to finish going into November, but spooky season as a whole is pretty much over for this year, and November is going to be interesting. I may start some of my Christmas reads a little bit early, which I already wanted to today, start listening to Nat King Cole. Don't judge me, that's my favorite album. His Christmas album is one of my favorites. And that's pretty much my update. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. What did you think of the books I mentioned? What books are you reading right now? What books are you looking forward to in November? How did you spend your Halloween? And that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a safe and fun Halloween. Let me know what you did below in the comments, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Sally's Lament from A Twisted Tales. This is Sally's Lament from A Twisted Tale. Oh my god, I can't get it out.